All right, so what's your name?
Sofia Reese,
Sofia. How old are you?
38.
Where are you from originally?
Phoenix, Arizona.
What's your current situation? Are you homeless?
I'm in a halfway house.
How'd you end up there?
My uncle got paroled to my dad's house, and I was the substance abuser, so I had to vacate the placement. And they sent me to detox, and then got me a halfway house.
Okay. So, how long have you been there?
3 weeks.
3 weeks. Were you homeless before you were in that halfway house?
I was in and out of my dad's house, like trying to get a room for rent, like save up money, but I couldn't find a job. It's been hard for me to get a job. I have a resume. It's just my dad kept on telling me I couldn't get a job and stay out late or work nights. I had to be home by 6, and jobs usually want you. It's either 9 to 5 or 5 to 10. I couldn't find one.
What kind of job are you looking for?
Retail, cashiering. I did cashiering for 10 years, and I was a cook for 6 years.
Where were you working at?
I worked at Target, Macy's, Casino Arizona, McDonald's, Popeyes, Little Caesars.
Out of all those jobs, which one did you like the most?
Casino Arizona.
Okay. Where's that at? Is that in
McKellips in the 101 and Indian Bend and
That's
101.
Scottsdale?
Scottsdale.
Okay. So you were working there for how long?
8 months.
Did they pay good?
They paid good.
What were you doing there?
I was a cage cashier. I counted $150,000 in the drawer, and I would count it when I got in, and then I would count it when I leave, and if there was any money missing, it would come out of my paycheck.
Would it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's crazy. Mm-hmm. Did you ever have any money missing?
I had $80 missing.
80?
80.
And how did that go?
They took it out of my paycheck.
Don't they have like cameras so they can?
The thing was, they check if the bank made a mistake or the vault had a mistake of an overage of $80, and it might be yours, but none of them, they all balanced, and I had to pay the $80 out of my paycheck.
So what did they figure out? Like you gave someone more money?
They said it could have been a ticket or a cashed out that I might have put, like, I don't know how, but it was $80 variance. That's what they call it, a variance.
That's crazy. So right now you're looking for a cashier. Where have you applied at?
Dollar General, Wendy's, like more dollar stores, and Family Dollar, Dollar Tree, and Wendy's. I'm trying to get a job at Wendy's, but they do background checks, and I have to get an ID, which I just got yesterday, which should be here in 2 weeks.
Do you have a background?
A background check?
Do you have a background?
I have a misdemeanor. One misdemeanor. I have a warrant right now for trespassing.
Oh, do you?
Yes.
Okay.
And
probably not gonna hire you at Wendy's.
I don't know. My background check was like, it was a misdemeanor and I got dismissed shoplifting, and trespass is my. I was in a behavior annex, working on mental health, schizophrenia, and they what's it called? Told me I had to go to court. They put my court date while I was in there, and I couldn't go. So I know they might just dismiss it.
Okay.
So I had an alibi where I was.
Do you have schizophrenia?
Yes.
Do you have they prescribed anything to you?
Yes, I'm on Abilify.
Okay. How long have you had that for? Was it
since I was 19?
Okay. Do you know how it developed? Okay.
I was on for 6 months, and it hit me hard. I was on it really bad in a hotel and people's houses, and I didn't realize walking outside in the morning at 2 a.m. would affect my brain. Yeah. Being at night and light and this cold and warmth, it affected my brain, and it got me real hard, and I was a paranoid schizophrenia by the time I was 19. It affected my brain, and I got better. I took 10 years off of employment to work on it, and I got better at distinguishing what is real and what isn't real, and like what doesn't exist and what does exist to me.
So were you seeing
Yes,
You
I
were
was
seeing
hallucinating. I was hallucinating, thinking it was coming from. Okay, this is what I told the doctor. Is my heart is broken because I was in love with a guy, my dealer, and I couldn't find him. I thought the cartel grabbed him, or he was in the cartel, or he joined the cartel, or something. He was trying to tell me something, and I didn't know, and my heart was broken. I hadn't seen him in like 3 months, and my heart was broken, and I kept aching to hear him, and I kept hearing him. I heard him, thought I saw a shadow move, and thought he was really real enough to talk to you. So I was about to talk to him in my head. And I told her that's how it went down. And I thought it was really, I don't like talking to voices and stuff like that. So I told her, so I got on the medication, and I knew that I was schizophrenic. It was terrible. It was tragic.
So you used to see shadows?
Yes, it was shadows.
Did all that go away once you started on your medication?
On medication, yes. I was 19 and I was in the state hospital for 8 months. And I took on Lexapro, Seroquel, Risperdal, all these other medications, and then they put me on the right medication, and they let me go, and they put me in group homes and halfway houses since then.
How was your childhood growing up? Did you have both mom and dad?
My mom died when I was 17, and my dad went to jail when I was 9.
Okay.
And he was in jail for 22 years.
Do you have any siblings?
I have one brother and a half sister, and a sister that passed away, and 2 real sisters.
Do you keep in contact with them?
No, they grew up different than me. I had my son when I was 29. They had their kids when they were 18.
Yeah.
So they had a family when they were 18. They had diapers and children, baby food, all that stuff when they were 18. Me, I was working at Target or getting a job, collecting money. I got married at 17, and I didn't have a kid. I kept seeing the white rabbit, and it was making my husband aggressive, and I had to leave him. We split up. We legally separated, and we got a divorce like 9 years ago. But I still see him. We go out to eat once in a while, and he's a nice guy. It was he was on, but he's clean right now doing labor work.
Okay.
So I talk to him now, but if he's on, I'll run.
Where's your son at now?
My son, I had him when I was 29. He's with my aunt. She adopted him when he was 2 days old because he's in his system. So CPS came, or DPS came and took him from me and gave him to my aunt, and she adopted him and changed his last name and everything.
How old is he?
9 years old.
9 years old. Do you talk to him?
I tried to, but my sister started arguing with me, started making like remarks about that I left him with her, that I don't have a son. We started arguing. And
does he know that you're his biological mom, or does he think that you're Tia's his mom?
I write mom, and I tell him I'm your mom, but he calls my aunt his mom too.
Yeah.
So I don't know what he thinks. He just knows there's a lady that comes around and says, I'm your mom. So,
is he living out here in Phoenix? Or
no, he's on the reservation.
On the res.
In Scottsdale.
Oh, are you from the Salt River?
Yes.
Well, what's your ethnicity?
I'm Native American and Hispanic. My dad is Hispanic, Mexican American, and my mom is Native American.
Okay. And you never lived on the res?
I lived on the res when I was 9.
Okay.
All the way till I was 17 when she passed away.
How was that?
She died in a car accident leaving the casino.
But,
she was drinking and driving.
Okay. How was living at the res though?
Oh, living on the reservation, it was pretty fun. You jump in canals, you go tubing at Salt River, and like you just walk to your friend's house.
Do you have a lot of good memories as a kid?
Yeah. Yeah,
what
I have
about all your friends that you had at the res? Do you still have those friends?
I used to ride the Native American bus, so we all get put all back on the res, and I know a lot of Native Americans, and we grew up like knowing each other since like 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th grade.
Okay. Were you popular in school?
I was the only one that did track and played in the symphony. But I had like my extracurricular activities that they were just gangsters or gang members, and I was just doing track and symphony. So I didn't talk with them. I didn't know anything about them. They were just more into like their gang colors and stuff.
There's gangs at the res?
Yeah, the blue or red.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
All right, well, hey man, thank you for sharing your story. I really do appreciate it. Are you okay if I use this on my YouTube channel?
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
If anybody wants to reach out to you with any sort of help or donations, where can they contact you? Do you have an email?
Yeah, Sofia Reese 0628 at gmail.com.
All right, Sophia, thank you.